Time out. If you haven't seen part 1, stop this. Go back and watch part 1. All right. Then come back. Everybody that's seen part 1 though, welcome to part 2. Last episode was crazy. This episode I think is even crazier. And piggybacking off of what I talked about last time, coming from love, no judgment, all opinions. Everybody has opinions, and it's okay to have opinions. You don't gotta agree on opinions. And we're not telling you how to live your lives. Do what you feel like you gotta do, and that's what it is. But again, hope y'all enjoy. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. You feel me? But yeah, it's about to get crazy. Alright, hope y'all enjoy it. News came out.
I'm about to say now, let's get into more tough shit. I'm in the mood now.
What's it called? News just came out that this actor. I'm gonna just say actor because I don't know the politically correct term.
You're talking about from
Elliot Page. I think
what's
that's
the show?
I think that's their name.
Yeah, they came out as a transgender.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, and it's funny because I always look at her.
I'm not sure.
I always look at them.
Yeah.
I always looked at. Hold on. Hold on. Why y'all make this so hard?
It's not that hard though.
No, because then you gotta you have to purposely be mindful. You get me?
For me personally,
where they are like, if you mess up, oh boy.
But that's only how it's projected, like through Twitter and all that. If you actually meet and interact people that's living that lifestyle, they're not that like.
I'm just gonna call them the gender they were born with and I don't care.
That's disrespectful.
Yeah, that's OD. That's OD.
I'll just be like, oh, sorry.
I won't.
Nah, you can't do that every time.
As hell.
You can't do that every time.
I don't know.
So if somebody walked up and disrespected your name or race or whatever and continuously did it just because.
The race is different from
your chosen
gender.
It is. I'm not saying it isn't. I'm just saying. I mean, they can't obviously call you a girl. So it's like I'm using something else.
I mean,
that's the thing though.
That's because you can physically tell. Like if there's a transgender that looks like a dude, but is a girl.
But this Elliot Page, is that?
But some of them
is that their real? Is that their same name now?
Some of them aren't transgenders.
If I see somebody and I can tell what gender they are, or even if they're at that far that they look like a different gender, I'm gonna call them what I see that they look like.
Why though?
Because that's the only assumption I can make if I don't know them.
A girl just as a guy. Wait. So a girl just as a guy. And every time you see her, what's she gonna say?
A girl just as a guy.
A girl,
but it's still a girl.
But you can tell it's a girl.
Yeah.
It's a girl.
Can you tell that it's a girl?
Like, so
if they ask you to call them he and all that, are you going to do it?
No.
No.
I'll just call them by their name.
Oh, I respectfully.
So,
because you're gonna
always. That's even. I bet that's even harder to do.
No.
To always use their name.
Yeah.
Their name?
No.
But
if I'm talking about them,
wait. How you mean that? Because if I just say your name, I'm not.
Because he said it's hard because they make it hard. They, he, she. I feel like.
But it's
that's just as easy as using their name too. What's the difference?
So I'll just use their name. Because, all right, so the whole thing is, right, you want me to change my reality of what genders are to accommodate how you feel.
Yep.
But no, so, right, yeah, so you want me to change my reality and my knowledge of what, male and female is to accommodate how you feel, right? And I think that's like, I think people make it more serious than it is.
Postmodernism. That's what I was gonna say. We could probably just change the LEDs to a brighter light. But that's trying to make me conform to the postmodernist view, like worldview, that there are many beliefs. My belief is Christianity. Postmodernism is the belief of many beliefs that you can, and also the belief of the individual's experience. So like,
I don't get it.
Like let's say I am a postmodernist, and based on my life's experiences, that shapes the beliefs and the view I have of the world. And when I am talking to somebody, I make that known. And if they don't agree with the experiences and the beliefs that I have come to believe based on my lifestyle, they're wrong. You get what I'm saying?
Okay. Okay, that makes sense. So.
Wait, you said I'm a postmodernist?
It sound like you.
I guess.
That's my issue, because
not in a bad way, though.
Postmodernism is a belief of many beliefs based on the individual's lifestyle and experiences.
That it's ever changing.
It's ever changing. That's my issue, because I am not a postmodernist. I'm a Christian. So me trying to make me conform to say they, them, it's whatever, that's not me. That's not me. I'm not a postmodernist.
I just feel like it's a respect thing.
But
at the end of the day. I feel like it also just doesn't take that much out of your life.
It does and it doesn't. It does and it doesn't.
Deeper than what it should be.
But it's actually deep.
It is deep.
It's more than surface level.
Nah, because I ain't gonna hold.
Because if it wasn't deep, they wouldn't be offended if we just called them by the gender that we see them as.
I ain't gonna hold. I joke around it, but I still give everybody their respect.
Facts.
I'm gonna give you common respect.
I'm gonna say your name.
They shouldn't
be disrespected if I say their name.
In the same instance that you believe what you believe, don't expect me to change how I believe. To make you feel good. No, not you, the person. We have people that watch the show. This isn't a PS4 party, bro. I'm talking to people. But no, like, and mind you, I'm cool with anybody and everybody. I am, until you disrespect me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna blatantly okay. But Brandon, to clarify what you're saying, Brandon, just to bring clarity, I'm not gonna purposely disrespect them. That's not who I am. I don't purposely disrespect people, but I'm not gonna conform to something that I don't believe either. Like, I'm gonna call them by their name, but I'm not gonna agree with them in the sense that I'm agreeing to their gender change of who they think they are.
I feel you.
Like, I'm gonna say their name because that's not disrespect. If this world ever gets to the point that people feel disrespected by me using their name, it's over. It's over. I'm locking myself in my house.
Nobody should ever feel that way.
Like right now, if Edwin starts dressing up as a girl, and Edwin's like, my pronouns are she and her.
Use them.
I'm gonna use them. If that's what he really wants to do, I'm gonna use.
So you're gonna do what he wants you to do.
Out of respect for his choice, yeah.
But you don't.
That doesn't take nothing out of me to do it. It doesn't hurt me in any way. It doesn't hurt my belief in what I believe in.
So then what do you hold on. So now we're gonna get into the whole Christian thing. So what do you believe in as a Christian? Because I think there's a difference between a Christian and a follower of God.
So you believe I'm a follower of God?
Because that actually goes against Christianity.
You think I'm a Christian.
Yeah.
And you two would be followers of God.
No, I'm working on it. I'm not. I'm working on it.
well, we all working on it. Wait.
You're a Christian.
Wait.
I'm working on it.
Pause. We all working on it. It's everything.
So Christian, okay. Don't cancel us.
They shouldn't.
Don't cancel us.
If people can talk about what they believe in, and we can't talk about what we believe in, that's a bigger issue.
Relax. So, relax. So look, all right. When it comes to following the Bible, living the lifestyle of a Christian, there are a lot of
ways,
distinguishing factors of how to live that life. Okay. Mm-hmm. A gay Christian, in my opinion, what I believe in, isn't a follower of God.
Because it actually goes against what the Bible says.
Well, it's like a flip.
I just don't understand why.
It's like a double negative.
It's like a duplay.
What?
I can't think of the word.
A duplay?
Or whatever it is. It's like a
paradox?
Yeah, like a switch or whatever.
It's like a paradox.
Huh?
Conundrum.
What's that?
it's like a double negative.
Word of the day.
I'm stealing it.
Like an oxymoron?
Oxymoron.
Yes.
Okay.
There you go. There you
I got you.
Oxymoron. There you go.
You say, what'd you say?
I just feel like, so you asked me what I believe in. me personally, with the whole homosexuality thing, I just don't feel like God focused down on homosexuality the way some Christians do.
So
like,
that don't
they blow past other sins and they're just like homosexuality straight to hell. It's just like, okay, you overly drink, you abuse your kids, you cheating on your wife. It's like, what about those sins?
They going too.
All right, but I just don't feel like you going to hell too. Don't tell me I'm going to hell. You going to hell.
Well, I think it's wrong in general to judge someone and say they're going to hell.
Because you shouldn't do that.
A real Christian wouldn't do that. A real Christian wouldn't do.
That's the thing. I don't agree with. No, I don't.
Or a real follower of God, like someone who.
But don't say that either, because you're
someone who believes in the Bible and believes it to be true and applies it to their life would not do something like that, because the Bible literally goes against that.
Against what specifically?
Judging people, because it's not our job.
Yeah, you're not supposed to.
For a second. I know where that was going.
Yeah. That's why I wanted to make it clear.
No, judging people.
That's why I wanted to make it clear.
Because
when he asked my heart out, I'm like,
what we should do in an ideal world, which I'm even guilty of this, I think we're all guilty of this, is like we shouldn't be judging people. And what we should do in turn is like help them, like just like get with them and help them and be with them in this situation and empathize with them.
No, don't get me wrong, like I don't care what you are, right? How you feel, how you live your life. Like, I'm gonna show and spread love. You feel me? But if we
Brooklyn way,
exactly. But if we're gonna get into the aspects and the not the technicality, but the aspects and like the actual lifestyle of what it is to follow God, that's something you got to be ready for, because if your lifestyle doesn't add up to it, you got to deal with it.
Well, okay, I get what you're saying. I get where you're coming from. I just feel like, I don't know, because I just feel like there shouldn't be tiers of Christian. Like,
what do you mean by tiers?
Like you're a top tier Christian. Like,
no, that's different.
No.
It's not about that.
That's another. No. In reality, we are all working on it. Anyone who says otherwise is wrong. I'm sorry, but anyone who says that they're perfect is just wrong.
So since we're all working on it.
Yeah, we are all works in progress.
No, hold on though. Hold on though. We can all be we can all be working on it.
But if you're not working on it.
Can I talk?
Go ahead.
Because you don't be saying nothing.
Word.
She said word. Look, everybody can be working on it, right? But if you're blatantly enjoying the life that you live and it's not aligned with how God wants you to live, that's different, right? How I live. No, now this was part of so this was part of my epiphany. How I was living, how I am living. That was blatant. Like, let's be real. Off camera, the conversation we have. No, I'm not. I'm not the one of them leaders in the church that's gonna bring you to God. I could help in a way, but like I'm not the poster boy for.
I thought you were about to come up here and judge my Christianity. I'm about to say.
I'm not the.
We literally just spoke about how we shouldn't be judging each other.
No. I'm not the poster boy of a Christian man, but like we got to be real too. You feel me? So like. There are certain things that come with following God that you start to see, like, I don't know, because it says here that, this and that.
But I just feel like it's unfair to tell somebody, like, I know you are attracted to the same sex or whatever you may be. That means that you can be a Christian, you go to church, all that, but you can't really follow God.
No, because if you follow God, your lifestyle changes.
Yeah.
So, like, you have to stop doing what you're doing in order to really follow
Yes.
God.
Yeah.
I feel like that's messed up.
That's the Bible.
Because they can be doing all the other things that it takes to follow God. But because they're doing that one thing, all that, everything else means nothing.
Yeah. Because where's your heart at? Mm-hmm. Where's your heart at? If your heart's not lined up. The thing is, when you follow God, right, your heart's in a certain place. Just like when you're in a relationship. That's the premise of what Christianity is. You're in a relationship with God. You're not following rules technically. No. Your lifestyle changes because of the relationship you have. So if you got a girl, you're gonna act a certain way, right? You're not gonna act like you don't have a girl, and then go around like I used to. Let's put it out there. Yeah, like I used to. And she watches and she knows what the hell I'm talking about. So you're not going to go out there saying, yeah, bro, I'm in a relationship, I'm loyal, but then you out here acting up. Because how does that look? And then I'm going to get defenses when you try to call me out on my stuff. You get me?
I get what you're saying.
So it's like that. That's the translation.
I get it, but I just feel like that's like different.
But then
no, I understand it.
I understand.
Yeah, so and then there's a difference when you're in the flesh. So when you enjoying certain things as like of this world, sure. It's like, bro, it's like I'm not out here committing crimes. I'm not out here doing this, doing that, da. But it's like, is that the way God wants you to live? You get me? So it's a lot of stuff, and you really got to invest time in figuring that out. And that's something I went through.
Or not, feel like, you gotta be 100% in though.
Exactly.
If that's the case.
Exactly. You can't be in and out.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Because if you do one sin, I mean that defeats the purpose of all the other ones.
I mean, it don't matter what sin it is.
But that's what I'm saying. You can't go 90%. But look, okay. I say you can't be like 90% or like 80% with a relationship. So you have to be 100% with it if you're with God.
Right. Even the Bible says, right, I don't know the verse or where it is, but it's like you can't be lukewarm, which is like, you know how when you wash your hands, it's not too hot, it's not too cold, you're in the middle, right? With God, it's either you all in there for him or you're not. Because if you're in the middle, I think the Bible says something like he spits you out of his mouth because he doesn't like the taste. Something along those lines. I don't know it by heart. But, yeah, it's
I don't know, because it's just like, I get that. But then we go back to what he says. We're all working on it. So it's like when we all die.
Working on it, but you have to understand working on it means actively trying to change it.
You got to understand what working
Everybody's
on it
on different points of that, though.
No, but if you can't say you're working on it and then you literally repetitively doing the things that you're trying to change. So because then there's no significance. There's no sign of you working on it.
It's all about being real with yourself and understanding what it looks like to work on it.
I just feel like it's easy. All right. So if one thing that's keeping you from being with God is drugs, it's easy to tell somebody stop doing drugs to get your life together with God. It's a whole nother thing to tell somebody like stop being attracted to what you're attracted to in order to get right with God. It's just that's their whole lifestyle.
Wouldn't the drugs be the same thing?
I don't think so. I don't think that's the same.
Yeah. Because that's something that feeds you, that stimulates you.
But what you're attracted to sexually and what drugs you do, I can stop smoking weed whenever, but I'm attracted to women. If somebody captured me and said, stop being attracted to women or stop doing weed, pick one, I'm going to say, I'm going to stop smoking the weed to survive. Because the other one, I'm going to always be attracted to women. That's just how I think
that's debatable. I don't think. Because
then that just goes into how do you believe homosexuality works?
I think it's a choice. I mean, I think it's a choice, and from it, like, why are there no rewards out of it, right? A man and a woman get together and a baby is born. Okay. A man and a man get together, a woman and a woman get together, and nothing happens. You guys are just having fun with sex, I guess. But, like, and we can get religion out of it. Like, I don't see it. And I know people, I'm close to people that are like, you know, that feel that way and live that lifestyle. I don't judge them for nothing. I don't know. But that is part of me doing my due diligence and loving one another. You get me? Loving that person the way I love myself and how I'm supposed to.
I just feel like this is how I live my life. If it don't affect me, I don't care. That's just how I live my life. I don't put religion behind it. I don't put who I believe in, what you believe in. Maybe let me try to help you get closer. I don't put any of that into it. You want to be gay? Cool.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't have no, But I don't. When I do that, I'm not in my head like, oh, they're not right with God. This, that, and the third. Like some people. I'm not saying you.
No, I'm saying I agree with a portion of what you just said. That if they want to do what they want to do, like do. I'm like I'm cool with it. But like,
yeah, live your life.
But when it comes to when I am involved in, I still don't. But I still in my heart don't believe it's true or think it's right. Yeah. But I'm okay with them doing it because it doesn't involve me.
Yeah, thanks.
But I still want them to get right. But I'm not gonna. Obviously, there's nothing we can do about it.
But
wait, I have a question for you.
What is that?
You brought up you're close to somebody. So what if that somebody was like, in church? What do you tell them?
It depends, because you don't just write out and say like, listen, bro, like
you never bring it out.
You don't do that. Not in public,
yeah.
But like you don't go to their face and you be like, yo, listen, like you not da da da. It's more of like it's more like if the conversation arises, right? Like yo, like bro, I'm feeling this guy da da da. I'm like, listen, dog, like I don't think that's the best. Like I'm not gonna support it, I'm not gonna entertain it or nothing, but I'm not gonna show him any like hate or judgment either. I'm gonna still show him love while I'm talking to him. Like, hey, listen, bro, I don't think, this, that, and the third goes with, the fifth and the sixth or whatever.
Mm-hmm. That can get technical. What is the age range we're talking about?
That don't matter.
No. That actually does matter. That matters pretty heavily.
No, because if the person is a minor, it's not your responsibility. It's the parents.
No. Think about it this way.
What if you're a youth leader?
No, if you're a youth leader and there's a gay kid in your youth community, and like obviously number one
community or the church,
they're in youth as well, but like they're a student, so like obviously, like right off the bat, we're never gonna like make it publicized or anything. We're never gonna like say anything to them like that would offend them or anything, but you would have to be a little wise with that, because I'm just throwing an example out there because this has happened. What if that kid tries to like be attracted to another kid that is not like that?
So then you deal with it.
Yes, but how would you deal with it?
Listen, here we don't condone that. That's not what we do here. We don't.
But then they're offended.
Then you can't do anything. You can't do
anything.
I
just want to make that clear.
Offended.
All right,
no, if they're offended, they're offended. Yep. But you can't go out your way to make them offended.
No, we would never do that.
No, I'm saying though, you just be like, listen, that's not something we do here.
So that same principle, and this is a common issue in the church, where like there'll be a homosexual or like a lesbian in the church, and then they feel like they're shunned, or they feel like they're not a part of the body because people don't agree with what they agree with. That's something that can never change and won't ever change.
Because I just feel like it's the way people go about it.
That's the biggest part.
Wait, but doesn't that go back to what y'all said about judging?
No, but that has nothing to. That's what I want to clarify. That has nothing to do with judgment. That's just our belief. Because we're not going out of our way to be like, oh, you're a homosexual. We would a good church body would never do that to somebody, but we won't condone it. We because it's not in our beliefs. We just don't believe it.
But I feel like a lot of Christian people, they go off of that.
Yeah.
But like they won't openly say, oh, I don't agree with what you're doing, but they'll openly not condone it as well. Like
how so?
They'll may treat you a little different, he's a little different, this, that, and the third. I've seen that. I've been around it. All that. It's just like they speak the same way you're speaking, but they act a completely different way.
So I agree with that. And one, there will be different treatment because they're in actuality, their beliefs are different than you.
You're not supposed to treat them different.
No. That's my point.
No. There will be different treatment, not in the sense of we're gonna call them out or do anything or say anything to them, but like if you know that they're a homosexual, they're obviously like they're not gonna be the invited guest to all of your dinner parties.
Why? It should be though.
No, I'm
Hold
saying
on, they should be though.
no, they should be, but that's not how the world works.
No, it has to.
That's how it, that's my point. That's
As the
work.
church though,
I
it
would,
has
though.
to.
No, I'm
as
saying-
the church, it has to.
I was gonna get to that. I'm saying it should be like that. I was actually gonna say that.
You have to start off with that.
Yeah, no, it should be like that. But that's what I was gonna say. But yeah,
No. So it's not. No, it's not okay. It's not supposed to happen. As a church,
it
we're
shouldn't
supposed
happen.
to. We're supposed to accept everybody
No, yeah,
for who they are, but it doesn't mean we let them stay that way, right?
Yeah.
So if a drunk, right? If someone homeless, if a criminal, homosexual, transgender, right? If they come in here, we all accept them the same, but we still teach what we believe in the most loving way.
But what if that person doesn't want to be taught?
So then,
In the sense of, I believe everything you guys believe. I do all the things I try to do to be closer to God, but I don't want you guys trying to convince me to live the lifestyle that you believe I should live.
but if
Then what?
they truly like believe in the things that we believe in, then they know the Bible and what it contains, they would understand that is an incorrect lifestyle.
Wait,
I
hold
feel
on.
like-
Wait, what do you mean by that?
Me?
Yeah, because what I get from that is
like you don't want to change.
and you're like, why are you here? That's
I
what I
just
get
feel
from
like, me personally, I don't believe that God is judging his people off of stuff like, I personally don't believe that homosexuality is a choice. I believe that you're born that way, just based off the fact that, like you said, you have gay kids. When kids come out, they're not thinking about, most of them anyway, aren't thinking about sex and who they're just enjoying the sexual aspect of it. They just grew up being attracted to what they were attracted
Some were
to.
also raped.
I think. Wait.
I mean, yeah.
Hold on. Wait.
No, that plays a part. That
It
play a part
does.
to
It does. But before we get to that extreme, I think it has. I think it all has to do with how they're raised. I don't think you come out, right, and you grow up liking the same sex.
So how would you go about raising a straight child versus raising a gay child?
Well, it
Well,
all
the
has to
child-
do with the
What
parents.
things happen in a gay child's life that turned them gay versus the straight child's life, like how they were raised?
Different teachings growing up, and the environment, different experiences, and what they're taught on how to handle those experiences, perspectives, opinions.
A lot of gay kids be coming from super strict, godly households.
Okay, so you just pointed out the repellent, the wrong way to do things. If every idea, if every thought, every belief that you put out into your family household is rejected sternly, with no love, you're gonna. Why do you think all the strict kids and the pastors' kids are the ones that are the worst out here? You get me?
Yeah, I get what
So
you're saying.
there has to be organic and loving way about doing it, and you really need to be on top of how you teach your kids.
I feel like it's hard.
Some
though.
also just straight up give no context.
It's not supposed to be easy.
Because, like, if your kid comes up to you and say, "Dad, I'm gay," or "Mom, I'm gay," what's your response gonna be? Like, no?
No, I'm be
You
like,
can't be?
why do you think you're gay?
Okay, what if he gives you a legit answer? Like, I'm attracted to men. I don't find women attractive. at all.
Why? And then
Okay,
you just
why?
keep going deeper.
Challenge their thought process. At whatever age, challenge it.
What if they're 100%?
Yeah, like, what?
Then-
you can keep asking them why all
then
day,
there's-
and they
then
keep
there's-
giving you answers. Then what?
Then there's nothing I can do at that point. At that point, it's above my hands. It's above me. What do you think I'm gonna do? Beat the gay out of the kid?
I would hope not.
No,
That's not funny.
That's not
no.
funny.
I don't know why I laughed.
It is funny.
It was funny the way he delivered
The
it.
way he said it.
He
yeah.
said, "What do you do?
The way he
Beat the
said it made it funny.
yeah, the
But
kid."
that's not funny.
It's context. What do you think I'm
Oh
gonna do?
my
Throw the
gosh.
kid out the window and see what happens? Like, no, like
He's gonna fall.
no. But I really do believe that it's the way they're raised and how they're taught how to handle certain experiences and certain situations. What's on TV, what's accepted in the home, what isn't, and how you teach on why is what's accepted and what isn't. That's all. Because people like to throw things out there, right? Arnell, do this. Why? Because I said so.
There's no
what
context.
What the hell does that teach
explanation.
me?
Yeah.
What do I learn from that? What do I gain from that? How do I perceive? You get me? So it's like a lot of that goes into play. I don't think it's set in stone as
I just feel like
it is what it is.
We can't even really put together how many different aspects goes into it.
We can't.
I just feel like, because, that's a part of it. But then you get people that were raised what most people would consider perfectly fine, and they're gay. Then what do you point to? TV?
Yeah. Bro, you should see the homosexuality in children's shows. It's forced. That's one thing I disagree with. Like, all right, I understand the movement of the culture, right, in the world, in America, whatever. Just don't force it down our throats. You get me? Let it be. If it's so normal, if it's so natural, let it be that, and let them experience it on their own time.
I'm with the side.
Hold on. So what about SpongeBob?
What?
Because like we grew up watching SpongeBob.
You talking about that one episode when Patrick and SpongeBob was living together?
Nah, bro. Throughout SpongeBob's whole
duration,
yeah. We've been like,
you know.
He might be gay.
I never thought that way.
You never thought SpongeBob was gay.
And even in that episode when SpongeBob was the mom and Patrick was the dad and they were raising the clam, never thought of it. Okay. And you would have to give me for me to be convinced on most things, 3 examples, 3 reasons to prove it.
I just feel like I don't know. I feel like TV was even less censored as we were growing up. And you got your people that grew up gay, your people that grew up to be straight, your people that grew up to be bi. I just feel like a lot of us was watching the same shit. We just grew up differently. Mm-hmm. We just grew up, end up liking different things.
That's what I'm saying about what's happening in the home.
So it's like, if my child is watching the same child show that your child's watching, but your kid's gay, and mine isn't.
Why mine gotta be gay?
because it will scorn you more.
Oh, you got it out for me. It's like nah.
But
I mean,
then what? Then what we point to after that? So parenting, we both raise our kids fine. They watching the same show. Yours gay, mine not. Now what? Now what's making them gay?
What have you been doing at home?
Not at home, but when you leave the house, what's going on? Your friends? What's going on at school?
They go to the same school and they hang with only each other.
hey, if they only hang out with each other, that means your son gay too.
he just hasn't told you.
Word.
He just hides it better.
So we gonna have to have a conversation. Cause what's your son doing with my son?
What's your son doing with my son? How that conversation gonna go? What you accusing my son of?
I would have been there for that.
Hey, Brandon gonna be like, oh my God.
Yo, that's so
Jordan gonna be like, your son turned my son gay. I'm like, they're just experiencing f***ing life, Jordan. You let them f***ing live. Now, don't get me wrong. Ain't gonna be no f***ing in my house.
Are you think it's gonna be in mine?
No. But we gonna let them live they f***ing life or you gonna fight me on it.
Bro, if I was in that call, I'd be like, on guard.
All right.
Huh? You pulled out the glizzy?
Oh my goodness, but yeah, I think
do that in my house.
it's a lot. Look, it's a lot of factors that go into it. I'ma still believe in what I believe in, and my thought process behind the whole thing.
We all have our opinions,
right? That don't mean I'm gonna treat any different.
Yeah,
right. That don't mean I'm not gonna treat y'all different.
That's my biggest thing.
There's not gonna be any judgment behind it. No hate. I'm not gonna banish you to the pits of hell. No, I mean, let's have a tough insight. It might be true. Like, listen, if the world ends right now, right, and God comes back, and we not on the train ride back with him, I
just feel like life is just deeper than that. Like, I just don't feel like God, you're gonna get there, you're gonna be like, all right, let me look at the list of things you weren't supposed to do.
Well,
it's not that. Listen.
There have been the worst murderers and the worst people have done the worst crimes that have become Christian. In the end, the way we get
do they go to heaven?
No. Yes.
It depends on where their heart is. Hold on.
Let me explain.
It depends.
It depends on their walk with God.
It depends on where their heart is. and following that.
So if I kill 1,000 people
and just give your life to God completely, you're good.
That can happen.
If you're a Christian.
Listen,
That can happen.
Listen,
If
follower of God.
If
No,
they
listen.
repented and surrendered to God and asked them to like cleanse themselves. No, but I'm saying like God can forgive. God can forgive anyone.
No, facts. I wholeheartedly believe that.
But if Brandon killed 1,000 men and then he'd be like, God, forgive me, I'm sorry, because he know
God could tell him it's
that
genuine.
works, it's not going to work.
Have you ever seen the movie God's Not Dead?
No.
Really?
No.
You have?
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, let's talk about it real quick. Just a little bit.
All
So
right.
my man's, he dies at the end. He gets hit by the car. He ain't believe in God the whole movie.
Oh!
The whole movie.
Yo, is
You
it
just
doing?
spoiled the
And
movie.
he...
Yo, I
you
saw
gonna
that
watch
movie.
it?
I could have.
Yo,
I mean, you still can.
Yo, they got good music in that movie.
God's
I'm
not
about to say in the
dead.
B word, but you know it's a Christian movie.
We appreciate the respect. We appreciate the respect.
He ain't believe in God the whole movie. While he laying there dying from the
Yeah,
car
I remember,
accident.
yeah.
He, I believe in God now.
Yeah, exactly,
I repent.
yeah.
Don't get me wrong, like you said, God can know who's genuine, who's not.
It's a movie.
But I just feel like, yeah, it's a movie. But I just feel like,
it's a teaching.
it shouldn't be able to
We're
go
like-
that way at
yeah.
all.
And then my argument just cycles back to what I said. God can tell if it's genuine or not.
Yeah, because
God would be like, "Are you faking?" All right, and then get down.
I mean, what's it called?
He
When,
said,
when,
get down.
Get
what's it
down.
called? when
He's
when
yours.
God died on the when Jesus died on the cross, there were two thieves dying with him. One of them was like, "Yo, let me see a magic trick, Jesus. Let me, get us down if you're really Jesus. Ooh, I just want to chill."
Got his
right?
head plucked out.
And then the other one was like, "Hey, Jesus, don't listen to him, dude. Just look, when you go back, remember me." And then God was like, "All right, when I'm up there, I'll see you," type thing.
Literally
it's
how it happened.
It's all
He
about
turned to the other dude like, you going to hell.
the other dude's looking at what's the name? What's it called? Yeah, so it's all about where your heart's at. It's all about where your heart's at. Because if you kill 1,000 men and in your mind you're like, all right, as long as I say this, I'm good, and you keep doing your thing. It has to be a real change. It has to be a real change.
You know who was similar to that? Paul.
So
Saul.
God knows where
Saul.
your heart is.
So yeah,
So
it's all about the heart.
if a gay person lives their whole life gay and they die, what if God knows that their heart was truly with him? Because that's they believe in all
Well,
that.
see now, throughout their
Do
whole
they
life.
automatically not get that check because they're gay?
We don't know.
Listen,
does
no,
God go
but
like, can't check you for that because.
but
you're gay
now
automatically?
listen, are they battling with giving up themselves?
What you mean?
Because, right, when you do follow God and your heart is in there, you give up your selfish desires, right? You have to completely rely on what God wants you to do for him with your life. So if dude living his whole life gay and in his heart he's with God, but he's still gay, in my opinion, I think that's an issue. Because there's at no point, like, you try, because in the Bible is, it's there. You feel me? So throughout that whole time, were you trying to stop being gay or not? Or did you think you was cool and chilling because, you were going to church and you were doing good in the community and reading the Bible and da-da-da, but, like, you're still gay.
I feel like that's up.
But, like,
That's how it works.
that's a decision you got to make, though, bro. That's...
I did good throughout my whole life. I done helped people.
But it's the good work.
Well,
Good work's not gonna get you to heaven.
works. Going to church and doing good works does not get you to heaven. Let's
I'm
clarify
not saying
that.
just that.
Not that doesn't get you to heaven at all.
I was just a good person throughout life.
That doesn't get you to heaven at all.
It's not Catholicism, bro.
What is Catholicism?
If you do good in this life, you're straight.
Okay, so how do you get into heaven?
You have a genuine relationship with God.
Game.
You have a
The
genuine
Bible,
relationship with God.
Matthew, something. Write it down. Dad's gonna watch this. Write it down in the comments, Dad. Matthew something.
What is D?
Facts.
Reverend G.
Okay, I see you. What's it called? It says the only way to the Father is through Jesus. So you need to literally give up how you think you should live your life and let Jesus, God, I don't know the theological correct term. You need to let him control what you do with your life. That's it. Literally, that's it. And it is. No one says it's going to be easy. No one said it's going to be, a walk in the park. It's tough.
That means most people going to hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately.
That's ass.
Yeah.
That's ass as hell.
Yeah.
That's the only way. That's the only way. There's
that's how it works. That's how
I can go my whole life as a good person.
That don't mean.
But because I ain't give my life completely to God, I'm going to hell.
Yeah.
That's ass.
You could have found the cure for cancer.
That's what. Look, listen. That's what you think off the face value, but when you really invest, it's a whole different experience, bro.
You could have found the cure for cancer and world hunger and homelessness. Do whatever you want.
Yeah.
What if I really get into the Bible, get into God, and really try to get my life, and I just don't feel like some of the stuff I'm doing.
Nigga said, and I don't feel like it.
That's where I'm at. You're not really trying. I'm not really trying. Let's be real. I hear on Tough Talk. I'm not really trying.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Let's be real. I'm not
fake
really
Christian.
Yeah. I'm not really trying.
Brennan, over half of the population of Christianity is fake Christians.
Listen.
Just if I say 75%.
Listen. I'm not all in it, but that's on me. That's I can't hate the player.
Heaven probably lonely as hell.
Nah.
We're accountable for ourselves. We're only accountable
Ain't nobody
for
up
ourselves.
there. Okay.
Nobody could bring you to heaven except for yourself.
But
I mean,
careful what you say.
I mean in the sense of like our mom, because she's a mother, can never, no matter how
you have to make
the
decision.
You have to make that choice yourself.
But you gotta.
Hell, packed in a bitch. That's why it's hot. It ain't even the fire. It's just hella people now.
Yep.
That was funny. They got no AC down there.
Ain't no heat. We've been talking about fire. And
I'm
shit.
claustrophobic.
That's just not even real.
I'm claustrophobic as hell.
Down there.
Oh my God! Ain't no water.
I fucking hate it down here. I swear to God.
Imagine you next to random people.
Yeah. Goddamn.
So why you come down here? Why you come down here? You know the usual.
I give my life to God. I did everything else though. I had to pay my tithes, communion. I did all that.
My taxes.
All that.
But see, look. My whole thing is, what's the point if you're not gonna just go all in?
Yeah.
What's the point?
It's a waste of time.
You feel me? What's the point in going on a Sunday?
That's why.
Listen. So yeah. Hey, let's be real. What's the point of going on Sunday if you just got finished?
There's just too many things I'm not cool with. I gotta pay tithes. Why? Who wrote that?
Bro, hold on. Wait, no. Not even that. Bro, it's not even a bad deal, bro. tithe is only 10%.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
But I'm just talking about the churches
and
that
it's
OD
tax
it.
deductible.
That don't affect.
Okay.
Oh, I went to a church one time where they threw around the offering plate. They looked at it, counted it, talking about we haven't met our.
Huh?
There's
a quota.
Yeah, you're not supposed to do that. Churches don't do that.
Somebody in here going to hell.
You're not supposed to do that. It's a whole different thing.
I guess we're not going to Mexico.
The day before they had an 04 Corolla. Now they pulling up a 2020 Benz.
It's
you got to be careful with those churches.
I got to make my payment this month, so we got to pass this plate around one more time.
You gotta
$2.
You gotta be careful with those churches. Yeah, because they don't do it right. Let's I'm gonna be honest, they don't do it right.
And I only got $10 to give. You should be happy with my $10.
And that's fine. You feel me? There should never be could you give me some more? What's this, the corner, bro? Asking for more money and whatnot. No, if in your heart, you know what, I got 10, I'm gonna give 10 generously. That's fine. That's fine.
That's how it should be.
Right. And there are places like that. You gotta look for them.
Yeah. There's some stuff that goes into the church itself.
You gotta look for them. Yeah, because a lot of I've come from a church that's run bad. I have. It's real bad. But the church that we go to now, it's popping. It's popping. Now, everybody has a different taste and what goes on. I think worship could be better. I'm not gonna lie. I have
Boring?
no, it's not boring. I just have a certain taste in music. So and I've come.
So the music's boring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a slow. I'm not like a slow person. I'm not, Bro, I'm not trying to be like, oh, like you gotta be my standards because like I'm not trying to do that. It's just my preference, and then I have to deal with that. I gotta take myself out of that and enjoy, the experience and give it up to God.
It's like nothing but slow music, and we're not jamming out from time to time. It don't feel like God in here to me. It just don't. It don't feel heavenly in here to me. I just can't get with this.
No, it's tough, bro. It's tough for real.
It feels like you lecturing us. This feels like a TED talk.
No, it's tough, bro. It's tough.
I need my service to feel like music. It feel like a damn TED talk.
Thank you to my TED Talk. I thought we were talking about God.
He wants it to be like High School Musical every time he opens the doors.
Yes.
The high church musical.
The high church musical. Okay. But yeah, bro, it's a lot that goes into it.
There's actually a movie that's pretty much a ripoff of High School Musical.
Yeah, I know. I watched it.
What's this called? Sunday School? No.
Probably Sunday School Musical, yeah.
Bro, the funny.
Yeah.
Glee.
Oh my gosh.
I remember. I had that thing on DVD.
It was literally the same thing, but a green background.
She looked pretty good.
When y'all have kids, are you gonna prevent them from watching certain things?
Yes.
Like what?
That's what I'm asking you. Like, if you are,
yes,
what are you gonna have them?
Yeah.
So you said yes quickly. What are you gonna prevent your kids from watching?
Well,
don't say the obvious stuff like porn.
Yeah, I'm about to say
like
obvious.
that's like a.
I mean,
duh. I don't think anybody should.
Well. Let's be real. Like that stuff happens behind closed doors. Like kids do that, and then the parents and no. No, I'm saying in a parent's perspective. I'm saying in a parent's perspective, you don't really find out that your kid's doing that until like you walk in on that or something.
What are you not letting your kid watch?
But anyway, I will prevent them from watching like commercials, because commercials sometimes they can like just be like, oh, women, but like out of nowhere, like for no reason at all.
Well, your
like,
son is up at 2:00 in the morning talking about sexy talk. You can call my line whenever you want.
Just change the channel, or like literally just do something else with it. Is
commercial off?
No, you got to be active with it. You got to be active, because I don't want. Like I'm not gonna be one of those parents that give like my kid a smartphone at like 5 years old. Why do they need that? Why? That's literally asking. That's literally asking
I feel like
for
that's
them.
Everybody's mindset until they have a child, especially today's age. Because my sister was.
Wait, pause. I didn't say I wasn't gonna get him video games. I'm not a bad parent. I'm just not gonna get him something that he can have easy access to things that I don't want him to see.
Well, you can set up restrictions.
Well, what video games are you giving them? Because all the modern games, you can access shit.
Well, you can. They also have parental controls though.
That's true. The phones have parental controls.
I mean, who knows what's even gonna be out, like the Nintendo Genesis, whatever. Like by the time we're like having kids, but like probably something Nintendo related, like because Mario was always my jam when I was a kid.
Where did you go with this?
You went real far, right?
No, but like he's asking
what aren't you letting your kids watch?
Commercials. Pretty much anything that I deem to be inappropriate.
Okay, that makes sense.
What are that?
Anything that has sexual connotations or can lead to having mindset of thinking about sexual connotations of stuff.
Are you gonna let your kids watch anime?
Not. Well, yes, but only the ones that I approve of. Like,
which ones are those?
Hey, Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z, yeah.
Dragon Ball Z, not Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball's a no.
Yeah, Dragon Ball was more horny.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z.
No. Dragon Ball Z Kai. That is the kid version. Dragon Ball Z Kai.
And what's that?
Not Attack on Titan.
What about Demon
Why not?
Slayer?
Bro, at a young age.
there's no sexual reproductive.
Bro,
what's it called?
Their body parts getting chopped off.
But it's everybody has it, so you would really be teaching your kid about the biology of a human instead of Those are boobies, son.
I also don't want to scare
them. You can't watch.
But also,
one male character the female like another male character, but it's completely fine for you to watch them kill each other, cut off their body parts, all that.
Wait, I missed what happened.
Well, Titans are different.
Well, I wouldn't want them to watch Attack on Titan specifically for the female Titan because it can lead to thinking.
Well, that's when you teach. You got to be ready for that confrontation. Are you gonna ever have the birds and the bees? Why would I do that
in general? I just won't let them see it.
But they're gonna find out anyway.
You're gonna how? Sheltering your child is gonna make them worse.
What are you gonna name your son? Edwin Jr. the Third. Hey, Edwin Jr. the Third, did you see this anime? Look, this is the and then they have the conversation with their little 4-year-old friend. I'd rather the conversation come from me.
I'm trying to introduce my kid.
I'm not gonna be the one to expose him to that.
Why?
Why not?
It's better you expose them than get exposed outside the house.
Because you don't want to know how I was introduced to porn.
That's literally like showing. Yeah, you don't want to know. You don't want to know how I was introduced to porn. But
no, we'll talk about it later.
Yeah, no, that might be a whole separate video, and I don't mind sharing that because that was wild. Huh? No.
How were you introduced to porn?
I don't think we have enough time for
all this. Both introduced to porn at the same time?
No. My experience was kind of weird,
Anyone who says that they've never seen porn is a liar. Anyway.
Well, yeah, of course. But, like...
I've never seen porn.
You are
Captain.
You are Captain
Episode over.
Yeah, that's huge.
Why I gotta
Mr. Number One in the world rank on the what was it called?
That's why. Because of the proof we have to go against that statement. That's why we came out the way we did.
Me and him have the same first statement, and it debunks any other argument you have because of
Brandon
how you got
closes Tinder.
Because of how
that's not porn.
No, but look, listen. Anyway, to wrap it up, when it comes to my kid, everything in the world, I want him to hear from me first, and teach him what I think is right on how to deal with it.
How early you plan on talking to your kid about
That's also a good question.
Homosexuality?
Yeah.
That's tough. It depends on when he sees it.
Yeah, that's my point with the anime too.
Depends on when he sees it.
That's. Okay.
But you're promoting. I'm not gonna let my kid watch this.
No.
Ever.
I'm not gonna be the one to introduce it to them because then even if I introduce.
But that's backwards teaching.
Well, how so?
Because if somebody else teaches him that way, let's say he never brings it up
but
to you.
But that's literally like saying I'm gonna introduce porn to my kid to teach him why you shouldn't watch porn.
No, I'm gonna teach my kid that he shouldn't watch porn, not by showing him porn.
But that's my point.
No,
hey, look,
that's
you
different.
Watch this. Look,
that's different. You can't compare certain anime to porn.
Can you not?
Certain ones,
anything that has
like
a
Attack on Titan.
Theme.
You can't compare Attack on Titan to porn.
The female Titan.
No, she has no reproduction. She doesn't have a vagina or any nipples.
No.
That's how the body is made.
No, but that's not my point. It's the point of it literally is the gateway to that. It literally.
So then you teach him. You teach him.
But why would I even expose him to it?
Because he's going to get exposed down the line by somebody that's going to teach him the wrong thing.
But when he gets exposed to it, then I will teach him why it is wrong.
What if he never tells you?
What if you never know that?
What if he lives a whole double lifestyle? What if he has a freaking, what they're called in JoJo, a stunt?
A duplay.
Okay.
Duplay.
But what if he's living a duplay?
A stand.
Yeah, what if he has a whole stand behind your back?
A stand.
He shows you one thing at home and is living a whole different life. But because you didn't want to introduce him to the finer things in life that you need to show him as his father or as her father to teach the right way, you let their friends teach them the wrong way.
Double agent.
All right, so then let me answer your question with a question. How would you go about that then?
You watch whatever you think is fun to watch. And then if something controversial comes up, you explain to them what's going on so they understand as the father figure or parental figure.
But would you not filter out some animes and some things because you don't want to expose them to that?
Of course, but it depends on what it is.
So then how do you go about filtering that? By deeming what you think is inappropriate and what is appropriate. That's literally what I just said.
No, you said you're not introducing them to the matter at all. Because you don't want to expose them to it.
No.
You don't want to be the person to set them up for the gateway to whatever it is that you don't want them to see, but you rather somebody else do it outside of your house.
I'm eventually going to teach them that, but I'm also not going to do that at a young age.
No, like that's why I said it whenever it comes up, but I'd rather it come from me. I don't want it to come from.
So are you just gonna pick? I'm just trying to think about it. So are you just gonna pick a day one day and be like, I'm gonna teach my son about sex or about women.
When my son
and then be like,
gets
sit down,
age,
Junior.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
So how
you're supposed to have that? Me and my father were on our way home from Willowbrook.
It's random as hell.
Yeah,
they don't ever.
There's never.
All right, tomorrow we're having that talk.
We're not putting it on the schedule. Like, okay, listen, Friday at 3:00.
So then
we're meeting.
When would you do that?
Whenever you think it's time.
Did your father have this talk with you?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so that's why. That makes sense.
No.
That makes sense.
What the f-?
That makes sense. They were supposed to have the talk with you. That makes sense. That's why you think about it the way you do.
He said, "Oh, baby."
No, you're supposed to have that talk with them. When they,
I'm not lost. I literally, never mind. It's a whole different video. But
when they get to a certain point that you're the parent, so you're gonna see it. You have to have that talk with them, whatever it is, homosexuality, morals, right? You're not supposed to kill people and stuff. Sex.
This knife doesn't go this
way.
Right,
like you're supposed to have those conversations with them. That's it should come from the parent.
But for homosexuality, I feel like the only time you'll be able to have that conversation is when something arises.
Not true.
Wait, so take
it
it
depends.
Like
If you
wait,
go ahead. We got hold on. Damn, we're running out of time.
After this
is your camera low battery?
It's like on an hour and some change.
After this example, close it. So.
You get the last example.
I respect it. Only because you was quiet the whole time.
Subscribe. But look, so say your kid.
It's gonna be a hefty video to edit.
Say your kid like, all right. There's two ways. Your kid steals from your wallet.
I'm beating his ass.
Right.
While telling him why you shouldn't have done that.
But your kid goes to the store and steal, but you never know. Would you rather teach him at a young age when he stole from you?
Rather have him steal from me and then I teach him at a young age.
Exactly.
That was a good example.
Thank you.
That was actually a real good example. That was pretty good, actually.
And that's how you end it, folks. That's how you end it, folks.
Yeah, somebody say no.
Pause. That was a real good job.
It.
You actually legit just taught me something.
Hey, man, listen. This has been a hefty episode. Episode 19. We coming strong, man. I might split this up into 2 videos because it's a big one.
How long have we been recording?
It's almost been 2 hours.
Whoa. No shit.
An hour and 43 minutes.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I might split this up into 2 episodes. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. All right, share the love. Mind you, all of the things that we talk about is from love, based out of love. And, we're not here to judge nobody. We're not here to tell anybody how to live their life. But certain conversations need to be had. You feel me? And that's what we're here to do. We're not all fun and games all the damn time.
Yep.
But we don't mind having all these fun and games. You feel what I'm saying? But just remember, all y'all tough. Show people love. And like, comment, share, and subscribe. You feel me? Because we giving y'all content regularly that's popping.
Word.
So, yeah.
Link in the description. This guy's Twitch gaming channel and my gaming channel.
Facts. It'll be in the description.
My Instagram gonna be in the description.
And Brandon's OnlyFans. So.
Okay. $10 a month.
I raised the price to $15.
Okay, $15 a month for Brandon's OnlyFans. Make sure you follow that, subscribe, send tips. I've seen his work. It's pretty good. So,
what?
Huh?
I don't think God would like that.
And we out.
All right, so I actually don't know what an OnlyFans is, so y'all gonna have to explain that.
You don't know what an OnlyFans is?
Stay tough.
Hey, T.U.F.F crowd, how you doing? Thanks for watching our video today. If you like what you saw, please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. We upload on the weekly. We would love to have you guys here.